What is up, everybody? Welcome back to TeeDogCustoms to another video. Let's clock in. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to TeeDogCustoms to another video here in the frigid Virginia air. It is cold, let me tell you, folks, but that's okay. That's not going to stop us from getting dirty today. Speaking of dirty, the lens was dirty. Sorry. Enough of that shenanigans. Today we are back in the messy garage, actually, because I have not been in this garage probably for 2 months, roughly. Yeah, it's been about 2 months, probably since I have done any work in this garage, and it looked just as you see it now. I have been driving the YJ, but I have not been doing anything to it, and that is about to change right now. I'm gonna jump in the middle of this video real quick. We are going to be cutting the fenders on this, on my YJ, and this is actually from the future. The job is actually already done, but I just wanted to show you guys what exactly is in my YJ. And here it is. It's a 24 valve out of a 2001 Cummins with a P-pump conversion out of a 12 valve Cummins. So it's a 24 valve with a P-pump conversion, and it's got the stock HX35 turbo, and the pump and stuff has all been turned up, and that is kind of the deal. If you haven't seen my build process in this, I do cover it on the whole channel. I have a playlist of it, so if you go to my playlist, you will see the whole build process from start to finish of everything, how to get it in there, wiring, you name it. I videoed the whole thing. So with that in mind, let's keep watching this video and I'll show you how to trim your fenders. So with that in mind, keep watching, and in this video I'm going to show you how to trim your fenders. Peace. Sorry if my face is dirty, but we are officially past the point of no return. Let me explain a little bit. So this fender was broken in the light here. Hopefully you can see that it was cracked. There was some Bondo repair, you can see a little bit, but this is what we're left with right now. So what I'm about to do is clean this up. This has to be cut across here because all this is coming out, and then we've got to cut across here and then down. So guys, I'm not sure, I'm not sold on this, but I will say it does look a whole lot meaner. Bear with me. We're gonna finish this side up, and then we'll see if we want to do this side. This side is in good condition. So either way, I was gonna have to get a new fender for that side. So this is kind of testing out my theory. I think it'll look good, but I'm just fingers crossed. I'm not sold yet. This is what it looks like. I like the square cut here. I really do like it. I have to figure out if I like this. I'm thinking about notching this at an angle to get rid of this sharp spot, but I want to take a look at everything with the tape off. That way I can know exactly what I want to do here. Oh yeah, I think I like it. Another thing, this I'm debating on whether to just cut this off completely. It's just, I don't know. I do not know. The point of no return has come for sure. I'm not sure that I like it. While I go in the back and cry and think about all my horrible life choices, I will leave you guys here for right now while I figure out what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna go forward with this or what. So, sad face for me to right now, at least how I'm feeling. So I will catch you guys a little later. I went ahead and did the other side. So far, like it's definitely growing on me, but this is the only part I'm not 100% sure of. I either am going to cut this off and it may look better. Let me do something real quick. You did a little trick that you can do, and this that's what it looks like without it. Then we come over to here and you see it with it. I think what I'm gonna do, since I can't decide, I think I am going to sleep on it. Once it comes off, it can't come back on. So I'm gonna sleep on it a little bit. Maybe throw a poll up on Instagram or reach out to the Jeep community and see what they think. And we'll go from there. So before I show you guys the finished product, keep this in mind. In the last clip, I believe the Fender lights, marker lights, I kept them on there. I drove it around for a day and I did not like that at all. It looked awful, and so I ended up cutting them off completely. But there are a few things I want to mention, especially if you're doing this yourself. So here's the finished product. And I really like it. It's growing on me greatly. If you look, like, super aggressive front end now that the fenders are gone, and I did scratch up the paint here cutting it. But if you guys have been around for any amount of time, you know that I am going to be repainting this very shortly and fixing the body work and stuff like that. So a couple things. The front fender here, you can see that I cut this at an angle. I was going to keep it straight, but this part was actually broken. Okay, so it was like this, and you can see the crack, and the crack ran from here all the way out. So to still somewhat save this, and I can weld this up. If I end up keeping these fenders, I'll weld it, but I'm thinking I'm gonna be getting different fenders all together. But point is, very easy. So what I did is, you can pretty much see the section that I ended up cutting out on each side right there. And I cut the marker lights off completely. Some people online, which I appreciate the input, but they were saying that, why would you do that? Your fenders are gonna flop because they don't have any support now. But as you can see, they're not floppy at all. And under here, there you go, I think you can see there's actually this support that is for the locking latch. So it's plenty strong enough, it's not flopping around. But my favorite angle of this, I think, is the straight on angle like this. It just looks super aggressive now, kind of like, I don't know, it just changes the whole look. And I've had several people at like gas stations or wherever I've been at, people's houses, they've been saying, whoa, that looks really good, something looks different. Like, so it is a noticeable upgrade, I think, especially if you're going to be doing any kind of rock crawling or mud crawling, particularly rock crawling with like angles and stuff. It does give a lot more room if you are going to be flexing a lot. Like over here, we took out about 2 inches or so, and this was a really contact point down there, especially when you're at full lock and on a transition, it will hit. So anyways, that just kind of gives you a little more space and room. So I really do, I like it a lot, very happy with it. And it is a free upgrade you can do to your Jeep to change the whole appearance of it and make it look really cool at the same time. And I always like free upgrades because you don't have to pay for them, especially in today's economy with things being so expensive. It's nice to be able to spend a couple hours taking your time measuring and getting everything exact, and knowing that, hey, this is a free thing. So I think that's probably where I'll end this video. Hope this was helpful if anyone has been trying to figure out what to do. Like I said, you don't have to cut these at an angle. You can 90 them out, and I bet it would look good. It's just, I had to cut it at an angle because of the split, and I figured, you know, you have to replicate that on the other sides. A couple other things, make sure you measure. I like measuring from solid points like this instead of from the inside fender. This is part of the fender and it's metal, so you'll have to cut it off right about that same point. Then you can measure again from here, find it, tape it off. So measure from the 2 points, get the same on either side. I like to tape everything off on both sides before I actually cut everything. But measure it, tape it off. That way when you're with your cutoff wheel, you can keep a straight line, and then you know you can come back with a sanding disc and deburr it and stuff like that. Thank you guys for watching. Give this a thumbs up if you know this was helpful, and if you're not already, please subscribe. I've got a lot more coming on this vehicle, painting, axle swaps, stuff like that. As always, keep grinding. Peace.